And we'll continue to follow that. Meantime, new developments from the OU racist video controversy. University President David Boren expelling 2 students. The rest of the SAE fraternity has just hours to be out of their house. 2 News working for you tonight with live team coverage. We have reporters covering all angles of the story that is still making headlines around the country. We begin, though, live here in Norman. The latest, OU President David Boren expelling 2 students that he says have been identified as leaders, saying that racist chant. In a statement, he says they were dismissed for creating a hostile learning environment for others. President Boren has not released the students' names, but the president of a Dallas prep school says that one of them is a graduate from there. Jesuit Dallas President Mike Ursing isn't naming the student either, but in a letter posted on the school's website, he says he is appalled by the actions in the video. President Boren has, of course, severed ties with the SAE fraternity. That happened yesterday. He ordered its house shuttered. Frat members have been moving out all day long, and they have until midnight to make it out of the house. Now, the expulsion of those 2 unnamed students is in line with the university's code of conduct. 2 Works For You reporter Joe Hinkie has been looking into the legality of those expulsions today. Joe?
Well, Russ, this is the letter President David Boren sent to the 2 students, and it reflects OU's current Student Rights and Responsibility Code. Now, the code says prohibited conduct which can result in disciplinary action includes creating an intimidating or harassing environment. Boren today writing the 2 students created a hostile environment. He also wrote the 2 can appeal the decision if they disagree and have until March 13th to do so. Now, one lawyer I talked with says the university appears to be acting within its policies, but the punishment could be challenged in a couple different ways.
Would be clearer, I think, if the students had done what they did or what they're alleged to have done on campus in a university setting. I think the punishment would be easier to stand up.
Now, while the First Amendment protects free speech, Dodd tells me the university is not stopping, but instead reacting to speech, and what the students said could have opened them up to the punishment being handed to them. Now, the students could still argue, though, the chant falls under their First Amendment rights and see if a court agrees. Coming up on 2 News at 6, whether appealing this decision through the university or fighting it in a courtroom, I'll look at the reason why these 2 students might choose to accept their expulsions and move on. Joe Hinkie, 2 News Works For You.